Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. Waiting for the pair for battle.
Get it out!
Enter the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I see. Are you ready? Go.
Yeah! Now! Yeah! Yeah! Cross count!
You win. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Now! Yeah! Yeah! I don't.
You win. All right, that's cool. Bonus stage. Begin. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you ready? Go. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Fighters ready. Engage. You win. All right, that's cool. Choose
ya?
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Very good. Bonus stage. Begin. That's what I expected. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool. Fighters ready. Engage. You win. All right, that's cool. Well, I got the picture. Prepare to strike. Now. You win. All right, that's cool. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. You win. All right, that's cool.
The mark of my dignity shall scar thy DNA.
Fighters ready. Engage. You win. All right, that's cool. We await your return, warrior.
Channel Toro Heroes Triple Big Ice Mouse.
Yep.